Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Jordan. Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch.
Breaks into the open. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. To the air, it's Morris. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Morris. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Big fullback's got it. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Touchdown, WKU. A great catch and run for 6.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together, and time to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Morris. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't.
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. The hand to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will put them up here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First and 10 for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fullback's got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. To the air, it's Morris. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snags it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Perez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. Third down coming.
And the Hilltoppers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. No wonder he's the favorite target, just going and reeling in everything.
Catching everything, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, he continues to make plays for his quarterback, so if I'm his quarterback, I'm going to continue to find him and let him pile up these numbers.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Western Kentucky, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed two.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.